Hey guys, how's it going? Before you freak out, yes, I'm not outside. Obviously, this is not an outside thing. This is in my apartment. It's raining a lot. And yesterday we had like a tornado warning. I think everybody had a tornado warning across the US yesterday. But yeah, so it's like crappy weather outside. I thought about filming it anyways, but I could catch a cold. And, you know, I care about my well being. I don't actually. I kind of wanted to film out there, but in case it's unusable, I decided to do this instead. So I'm using my webcam. I know some of you guys don't like it when I walk around, so maybe this is better anyways, but we'll see how it goes. Huge week though for news on the website, so I'm just going to start off with the raid because I can't find enough stuff to talk about on the raid. But some of you guys may have noticed there's a new subtitle to the raid for the US release, which is Redemption. And a lot of people did not like that subtitle. They're like, why'd you tack it on? And, Sony must have done it. And Gareth Evans, being the cool guy that he is, actually took the time to explain why Redemption is added to the title of the film. And it's basically because there's already a movie called The Raid that came out like in the 50s. And they wanted to leave it just The Raid. But I forgot what company owns the rights to that title, but they won't let them have it. And so instead of erasing the entire title and making it something different, they added the Redemption subtitle, which makes sense. Like a lot of people read that and like, okay, like it wasn't just like they're trying to cash in or they're trying to change it just for the sake of changing. Like Gareth Evans didn't want to change it, Sony didn't want to change it. They just had to because of like copyright. So that makes sense. And like they said, if they're going to make it a trilogy or even a sequel, it may be easier to just give it a subtitle, The Raid something or other. Now I did ask Gareth Evans if Redemption, the theme of Redemption, has to do with the actual film, but this week he was too busy and he's not answering any questions. So next week I may have an answer to that. But as far as I know, I don't know if it's just weird because given the trailer, it doesn't really look like there's any like redeeming going on for Redemption. But I haven't seen the movie, so maybe he'll know and maybe he'll tell us. Maybe he won't because of spoilers. Who knows? I'll let you know when I find out. Okay, moving on was the Special Identity, which I may just overlap these two stories because they're only a couple days apart. But when I first posted the article, it was said that Vincent Zhao had left the set of the Special Identity. They had changed his character and done some adjustments to the script that he wasn't happy with, and he walked off the set, effectively shutting down the production. Now, that was what I had written on Monday because I wasn't too sure what was actually going on. Now, it's still hard to say what's actually happening, but Vincent Zhao's side is saying that he did not walk off the set, that he's still there, he's still filming, it's all rumors and speculation. But Donnie Yen, like, they're saying that they've tried to reach out to Vincent Zhao, and he's not negotiating with them, he's not working with them. And Donnie was actually the one that wanted to work with Vincent, offered him the role and everything like that. So he kind of felt responsible, I guess, and so he's trying to work it out. But if it doesn't work out, then they're saying that Andy On may be taking Vincent Zhao's place. At this point, it's just so hard to tell what's true and what's not. I don't think that nothing happened. I really doubt that. I'm pretty sure something happened and that Vincent Zhao is like refusing to film. Hopefully he's professional enough that that's not the case, but the story wouldn't exist if that didn't happen. So as soon as I find out more about it, I'll let you guys know. But that was what? That was Tuesday and Thursday's articles. Was him leaving and them the back and forth, them denying it happening and whatnot. So yeah, this is sorry. It's weird to see myself because I feel like I need to look at the camera, but then I see me here. It's weird. I'm getting used to it. But again, if you guys like this format, I may keep it, but I was kind of intending on using this. I was going to say location. It's physically my home, but I was thinking about using it for something else, so we'll see where that goes. I just got too lazy, and I didn't have time. That doesn't make any sense. If I wasn't lazy, then I was busy, and then I wouldn't have time. But if I'm just lazy, then I had too much time and didn't do it. Okay, so I still ramble, even if I'm not physically moving anywhere. That's a note to myself. All right, so on Wednesday, there was a trailer that I found for this film called Nunchucks, which is an homage film to Bruce Lee. Now, I don't know if you guys saw the trailer or not, but it doesn't, I don't know, like they're saying it won these awards and it's great storytelling, and I don't see it. Like it's just weird to me. Like it doesn't seem like that strong of a film. The plot is pretty reminiscent of like Fearless or I mean even Shaolin to an extent, about this man who like loses like himself, and then I guess he finds peace with his family, so maybe his family doesn't get murdered. Spoiler alert, or not if it doesn't happen, I guess. But anyways, the whole thing is like I don't know if they're gonna actually, since they named the film Nunchucks, if that's the only weapon he's gonna use because that's what Bruce Lee's known for. Because it's gonna be hard to do a film that's just based on hand to hand and or even nunchucks. I think because Bruce Lee's era, like when he did films, was different. Like now we're so used to seeing like 8 guys come at a person at once. It's hard to like validate using nunchucks. Like Donnie Yen did it on Legend of the Fist, and it was not that good. I didn't think, because I still felt like people were waiting, because like people have spears and bows, and Donnie's just flinging these nunchucks, and they're just like waiting in place. So I don't know how that's gonna work, but if it won awards and it's worth it, then I love being surprised. I'd rather have something surprise me where I have the bar really low than really expect something from a film and then it disappoints me, because that just sucks. I hope that doesn't happen with The Raid, but it won't. It won't. I'm saying it now. Okay. Anyways, after that, so I'm skipping over Wednesday. I don't know my days anymore. Anyway, skipping over the Special Identity other topic. Man of Tai Chi started filming with Keanu Reeves, and hopefully you guys have been following that. That's a weird movie too, because I didn't think it was going to be that good when I first heard about it. I was like, oh, it's Keanu. Awkward. But the more I read into it, the more effort I see that he's putting into it. I'm really interested to see how it's going to go. They started a filming ceremony on, I think, like the 20th or the 29th in Beijing. So they're supposed to film until June or July. I don't know. It's just going to be interesting to see how he does it. Like how Keanu's going to make himself the villain. I got Tiger Chen as the main character. You got Yen Wu Ping choreographing the film. Like it's got a lot of good signs of like a strong action film. Now there are times where you get a lot of talent and the film is not as good as it should be, but at least he's putting the effort into it, and I think that's worth noting. So hopefully soon we'll get some like set pics or even like behind the scenes something so we can see what Man of Tai Chi is going to be like. All right, so after that was Friday, which was yesterday, and I'm going to go ahead and apologize because I had the review ready, like it was ready to post, and then I found out that I was supposed to work at a completely different time than I thought I did, and I couldn't post it before I left, so I had to post it when I came back. But I did do a review for Drunken Master 2, or Legend of the Drunken Master, depending on where you're from. And I don't know, I guess I could talk about it now, but I had a couple of different reasons as to why I wanted to do a Jackie Chan film, and I totally forgot to tell you guys about this last week, so I'm going to tell you this week. But I was in a Jackie Chan mood. This has nothing to do with the review anymore, like at all. But I was in a Jackie Chan mood because if you go to his webpage, the JackieChan.com, there's a New Year's contest winners list for like a red envelope that he's going to send out to winners. And I don't remember why I did. I think I was just researching stuff to post for the website, and I went to his site and I entered it. And out of the 20 winners, I'm actually one of them. So I won a red envelope. I don't know what it is though. I have no idea. Like I cannot figure out what's going to be in the envelope, when he's sending it, nothing. But because of that's the entire reason why I felt like watching a Jackie Chan movie. So I watched Legend of the Drunken Master to celebrate my winning. But if I find out what it is, if I actually do win and I get something, I'll be sure to let you guys know what I won. But as far as I know, it could be some other Kelly Miller, some other girl. I'd be so mad, but secretly kind of happy that she won. But still, it should be me, even though I never win anything. Like I can't win bingo or just nothing. So I'm kind of stoked about it. But yeah, once I find out what it is, I'll let you guys know. I'll post a video, or I don't know what I'll do. I could post it on my Facebook page. By the way, thank you so much for everybody who's liking the Facebook page. I'm kind of nerdy like that, and I think it's awesome. I think there's like 70 people right now, and I do appreciate it. I really do. I'll try to keep you guys up to date on stuff when I might not be able to post an actual article on there. So thank you guys for liking the page. If you haven't, click like. Um, it means a lot to me and probably means nothing to you. So it's a win-win, I think. Maybe not. I don't know if that's actually how it should be. Okay, so going back, on Friday, after I posted the Legend of the Drunken Master, I found the behind the scenes for the raid for this week. Which, like I said earlier, Gareth Evans was really busy, so he didn't answer any questions that people had posted. He said next week he will. Um, hopefully. Hopefully I'll get my answer as to the raid, whether Redemption actually has to do with the film or not. But I feel so antsy sitting in this room. Like, I feel like I should be walking around and moving. Like, I'm sure you guys are completely fine with it, but I just feel like this video is boring because nothing's moving or changing. Like, the scenery is still the same. And I would do edits, but I still am learning how to do it. Like I said, I just got this webcam, so I'm trying to figure out how to do edits. And obviously, this finishing blow was not planned on being an indoor finishing blow. So, yeah. Maybe next time I could do like some video overlays or like snapshots of my website articles, something. But as of right now, I'm sorry you have to deal with this. If you guys like it this way, let me know. If you think you may actually like it outside, I like going outside. I think better when I talk. You may not be able to tell that because I'm still rambling, but I do. I think better when I talk. I'm also playing with things on my desk, if you're wondering why I keep fidgeting, which isn't good. Okay, so lastly, the behind the scenes on the raid. If you haven't checked out the video yet, it's really cool. Shows you some of the camera tricks that they did for the courtyard sequence, as well as the hole in the floor, which it's insane. Like, when you see how they did it, it's like seamless, but it's so simple. I don't know. Like, I love seeing stuff like that, where like on the old like Hong Kong films, sorry, they would do some like ridiculous trick, and you know that like Hollywood directors would have like used CG to do this and this, and for them it's like, oh, we just passed the camera around to this other guy, and that's all we did was we just went through the hole and then passed it through. And I wonder what people think when they see that. Like, they're like, oh, yeah, I guess we could have done it like that. Anyways, it's awesome. Like, the fact that they have gotten so much praise and just hype for such a not low budget, but a fairly small budget compared to Hollywood standards, I think is awesome. Anyways, all right, I'm done rambling. Seeing myself on the screen is kind of weird. Anyways, hopefully you guys like the finishing blow. Regardless, I'll try to go back outside next week, unless you guys comment or say that you prefer it this way. I can definitely do it this way. Then I don't have to worry about the weather. I just think it's funner to go outside where people can stare at me like I'm crazy. So, alright, so that's it for this week. Yeah, that's all I got. Sorry if you don't like the indoors. You're welcome if you do like the indoors. And I'm still rambling. Alright, I don't know how to... I'm so used to being outside, it's weird. Okay, I'm done. Promise. I guess I'll see you guys next week. This is K Miller, and this week has been finished.